Hey,
You're no
look.
better than me trying to recap it.
Well, we're actually in the game now, so hello,
Oh
everyone.
shit! Hey guys.
Whoa. People.
Ket is going to very kindly do a off the top of his head recap for us. Take it away, Ket.
Okay, so last session we started off in conversation with a dark and mysterious figure, and I don't think we were too keen to talk our way out of that particular interaction. So started off with a huge area of spike growth. I think it was. Gnu fired the first shot, and a whole bunch of minions appeared on the map, and we had it kind of covered until the bad guy decided to disappear all of his minions, and give us a real taste of his power as he almost wiped us out within a couple of swings. He graciously let us recover and jumped on his ghostly horse, or a black horse, I think it was, and disappeared. And while we were trying to collect ourselves, a familiar face came running out of Skyfall and Shire as Lyra happened to be in town for business. I can't quite remember, but it was a happy reunion. Ket was very emotional seeing Lyra again, and Ket didn't notice it, but I think a couple of people in the party might have noticed a potential connection between Lyra and Nulid, but no one really dug into that. So Lyra did talk about whispers of a harbinger of silence, which I think was the name of the enemy that handed our asses at the beginning of the session. Lyra recommended that we go and seek the wisdom of Professor Oswald back in the Castle District, and I think Silk asked some questions about how we might get back to the Feywild to help. I think her sisters, and I think Nyx has got some family, and Brumble's friend might be in there as well. So before we plan to head back to check in with Professor Oswald, we happen to be in Skyfall Shire, so we had a long-standing quest to get a large cube of moonstone for him, and so while Rune and Silk disappeared off through the etherways to Sunstone to pick up the Campers Respite that Rune had ordered, Gnu and Ket went to the library to do some research on kind of myths and legends about the sky crystal, but also about a symbol that Gnu had shared with Ket. I can't remember exactly what the symbol looked like, but we figured, the old library might have some information. We also tried to go to the local jeweler to buy a moonstone, but found that one as big as what we were seeking, which is about a foot cube or 30 centimeters, wasn't going to be easy to find, except for maybe in the outskirts, seeking somebody by the name of Philandra Shadowgale, who rumors are scares the children. So we were pretty beat up, so we had a nice long sleep, woke up next morning. Ket went and made a hag's deal with Philandra Shadowgale, exchanging his name for the moonstone. And I believe from there, did we depart? Or we were getting ready to depart, using the etherways to get back to the Castle District. I think we'd just arrived in the Castle District, yeah.
Oh, yes, you had just arrived in the Castle District.
And that's where we find ourselves.
Cool. Let me move this then. You took a portal just outside the Lunar Academy, I believe. So some of you are seeing the Lunar Academy for the first time.
That's where I
Yes.
broke the library, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Session 1.
She won't be happy to see me. She might not recognize me.
So as you exit
Hello.
from the portal, the Lunar Academy looms before you. A large collection of towers and buildings. The largest library on the continent, housing many, many books and tomes and scrolls kept from the public eye of ancient writings and texts recovered from ruins. This happens to also be the University of the Reserve, the largest university on the continent as well, with an arcane department, that of divine, and those of mechanical teachings as well, such as artificers. As you exit the portal area, the guard standing by looks at all of you and says, welcome back. Welcome back. I take it this is all you're all returning to the castle district. I see you've got young Cat. I believe I have seen you wandering around before. Do take care with your friends in this area, please. We are still under high alert from what happened at the castle.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that would have been maybe a few weeks.
I believe it was a few weeks ago.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up. You haven't seen Reaper lately, have you?
Reaper.
Apprentice Tinkerer?
He's Miss Marla's apprentice, is he not?
Yeah. Well, we're going to borrow his workshop. So if you see him and he complains about a mess, it's his fault. And Kit points at next.
What?
Okay, if you can enter his workshop, then I'm sure it won't be a problem.
Okay.
Enter.
So I'll lead us all over with our horses and everything over to Reaper's workshop.
Okay. So you lead everyone over to the it's like around the left-hand side of the university, a little ways out, kind of like in a what would you call it? Like a I don't know what it's called. The name has escaped me. But you lead everyone over to his workshop, and you find that there has been some work done to the front of it. It is no longer the standard wooden doors that you remember. They are now very much thick iron doors, and there is a small button to the left of these large doors.
If it looks like a doorbell, Kit will go and ring it.
Okay. As you press the doorbell, there is an audible clunk sound as it clicks in, and a very familiar voice rings out and goes, yes, state your name. This is Reaper's voice. I am very bad at doing Reaper's voice, so... the voice of Reaper rings out and says, state your name.
Reaper, is that you, or is it just a recording?
Input not found. State your name.
Oh, it's Kit.
Kit. No user found. State your name.
Kit nudges next.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god damn it. Reaper, it's next. I want a goddamn tent.
Input not found. State your name.
Maybe you have to say like it's your bestie next or something. You know what Reaper's like.
Next just gives dead stare, like a death stare to Rune. I'm not gonna call him my bestie. I'm still
Okay.
annoyed at him. I thought I had that spell. I don't. Next is gonna take out some. Do I have any paper? I thought I did.
I've got a crowbar.
So do I. Oh my god. No, can't do that.
I have fire.
I was gonna do that if there's a wooden door, but it's not.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. I mean, I doubt it, but maybe I'll try.
I've got thieves' tools.
Rune will walk up and say, "Hi, Reaper, it's Rune. Can we come in?"
User found. Rune. Opening
Hey!
doors. And the doors break open by themselves. You walk inside. You walk inside and you find a workshop with a very thin layer of dust upon the floor and workbenches, as if no one had been here for about a week. The workshop completely devoid of life. Tools
Yeah,
and
well, you know
equipment.
where he's probably been.
Tools and equipment litter the tables. Some paperwork. The bed a mess. Yeah.
Nix will walk in and start just trying to find a piece of paper and a pencil.
It's not hard to find a piece of paper and a quill.
Sure. With that, they will write a note, basically along the lines of, "When you finally get this, Reaper, you took a tent. I expect it back with you, and put it somewhere where I expect Reaper to have a look for and find." Yeah.
Okay. And while Nix is doing this, the rest of you quietly look around and wait. It's at this point that you realize that Silk is no longer with you. And is not with you either.
Where's everyone running off to?
I suppose Silk was right behind her.
Right, I thought so too. I mean, Er's always disappearing. For all we know, he's probably just sitting on a tree invisible.
It definitely
Probably
sounds like
avoiding.
her.
Right, so yeah.
I'm a bit worried about Silk.
She did
Oh,
really
yeah,
want
what's
to go
that?
to the Feywild.
Yeah, she seemed really adamant.
But like she said that she's gonna wait for us, right? We should trust her.
Do you think we should go to the Feywild and look for Silk next?
Again, if I knew how to get there, we would get there. I would have found a way already. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it at the moment. Well, she'll come back when she works out she can't find her way.
I think we need to take some more people with us. We're not enough.
Okay. Well, before Silk disappeared, the plan was come here, talk to Professor Oswald, because that's what Lyra said to do first. And then we were planning to go to the Feywild, right?
Or
Yeah.
at least try and find a way.
Okay. Hagano,
Yeah.
I remembered my research from yesterday. I have some information for you.
Oh, good. What did you find out?
I wasn't sure if you... And he gives a cold stare to both Rune and to Nex. I wasn't sure if you wanted to share it. Up to you.
Kuna didn't share the info. She just read it quietly to herself.
Correct.
Yeah, perhaps later.
Okay.
Be better.
I think I've got a lead on the
Ooh,
Sky
secret.
Crystal, though.
Oh, that's
Sorry,
good.
what was that? Sorry, it cut out a little. I didn't hear it. Sorry.
Oh, so some of the rumors from back home are... So you know the Sky Crystal, it's what made the Shire float in the sky until the crystal was taken to seal away the Withering Silence, and without the crystal, you know, that's why the Shire's on the ground now. It crashed.
Yeah.
Apparently there's some stories of some floating sky cities in some of the other areas of the world, but in particular, some of the sailors have talked about a new-ish floating city where no one seems to return from.
Oh.
Probably have to take a boat.
I mean, if no one
Ooh,
returns
boat.
from there, how do they know the stories?
Yeah. I don't know if I've shared with you, I have nightmares about a blue crystal dragon, a crazy one.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's either the crystal or whatever's guarding the crystal.
I see.
But this is home for now. While everybody was checking out the place, Kit would have spent a few minutes to cast an unseen servant to do some dusting and to clean things up.
Oh, that's nice of you.
You all start to notice that some of the dust is just inconspicuously vanishing.
Oh, that's even better. It's not like floating up in the air or anything. I was expecting us to start coughing.
And Kit calls out to the empty room, "Mind the duster, sorry."
Where?
Okay, did you guys have anything you wanted to do here while we're here?
I mean, yeah, other than see Professor Oswald, not really.
Yeah, pretty much the same. Let's
Okay.
get this done.
Yeah, when he asked me to go fetch him a moonstone, he did promise a reward. I think he was we can choose either like coin or gems or magic items.
Nice, nice.
So I think we should all go just in case there's anything,
Sounds like a plan.
if you any requests. So I don't know if there's anything in particular you're after.
Hmm.
He's an amethyst
Yeah,
dragon
sure.
after all. He should have resources.
True, I forgot that about him.
Wait, he's a what?
Mhm.
He's an otterfolk, but he also nearly handed us our asses in an arena. He turns into like a purple gem crystal. Oh, gem dragon.
Yeah, that was a fun battle. Nearly won.
I'm sad to have missed it.
Okay, well, if no one had any other plans, I think we've got enough daylight to go to the see him at the Lunar Academy.
Sounds good.
Sweet, let's go.
Okay. As you start to exit Reaper's abode, there is a very loud sound from outside, and the small fluttering yellow sparkling bird can be seen just in front of the doorway.
Ooh, Thunderbird.
As you reach for the parchment held in its talons, you take it and it vanishes in a small flash of lightning.
Wow,
Unfurling
okay.
the parchment, you read words written in Silk's handwriting. They read, I'm going to find a way for us to get back from the Feywild in case the portal doesn't work. Give me some time, and when I've sorted it, I'll meet you in High Warren. I'm going alone for this one, but I'll be okay. See you all soon.
Oh. Okay, maybe we do need to be worried about Silk then, since she's just run off on her own.
Yeah. I just wish she'd trust us. Maybe once.
Right.
I think a trip to space would be enough.
Mm. Right, well, off to Oswald.
As you head to the university, walking in through the front foyer entrance, you find yourself... Jesus, hang on. I've got notes on this, don't I? You find yourself face to face with a very familiar person. Rather not person, but a familiar mouse folk. Kit, you recognize this as Pip. He is standing behind the... he's standing behind the wee... reception desk, I guess. And he goes, "Oh, hey, Hat! Haven't seen you in weeks! Where have you been? What have you been up to?" "No, wait, hang on. I've got a job to do. How can I help you today?"
Hey, Pip. And Kit can't contain his excitement seeing his old friend, and he goes around the counter, and he and Pip do our special handshake.
You will watch as Kit and Pip do this very intricate special handshake that no one
Like
could
16
ever
steps.
remember. It's got shakes, it's got claps, it's got finger guns, all kinds of shit in it. He goes, "Wow, you must have been on such a long adventure."
Still lots to go. When we get some time, I'll fill you in. There's some stuff that you might expect, but there's lots that you just wouldn't have even imagined.
Oh, I
Um,
can't wait.
We'll bring you along soon. We'll deputize you, I think the word is. Is Professor Oswald in today?
Let me check. And he pulls out this big tome from underneath the counter and slams it on top of the counter and starts flicking through. And he goes, Oswald. Oh, here it is. Rips it open. And you see there's lots of like pages that are stuck in there that are drawn out like a calendar. And he goes, right, today is Terra 6th. Yeah, he should be in his study. Would you like me to call him for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. And he runs back to a shelf at the back and picks up a familiar-looking stone. It's a sending stone. But it has a small contraption attached to it, like a leather strap with a type of crystalline thing on top. And he goes, he talks into it, says, Professor Oswald, I have some guests here to see you. It would be Cat, Skyfall, and friends. And he waits for a second and goes, okay. And he comes back and goes, right, you can head on up now. He's ready for you. He just finished with his meeting.
Okay, thanks, Pip. I'll try and stop by on the way out. If not, I'll start writing you some letters so you can add them to that book that you're writing.
Oh, that'd be great. Hey, before you go, have you met any dragons?
Yeah, there's... You never know when you
Brinker starts laughing in the
encounter
back.
a dragon. Some might be right under your nose.
Oh, wow, you always talk in riddles. Okay, I'll ponder this one.
Alright, you do that, Pip.
And he waves vigorously as you walk up the staircase towards Professor Oswald's study. Getting to the study doors, they are closed. And there are a few students milling about in the respective areas, going to see different professors and teachers and whatnot. But the doors to his study are in fact closed.
I think Ket approaches the smaller otter folk-sized door within the larger door, thinks about knocking, and then realizes he has Rune and Nyx with him.
Nope.
And he knocks on the big door.
Okay, this loud, echoing knock rings out through the chamber. And the larger door, you hear a series of small clicks and a chain being moved off of a lock. And the big door swings open. And before you stands, not much taller than 3 feet, an otterling, or an otterfolk, wearing deep purple robes with silver stars upon them, and your classic hat, pointed purple hat with a large silver star on it, and leaning on a staff. He goes, "Oh, Ket, so glad you could come at such an hour. What do I owe the pleasure?"
Lots going on. We just ran into Lyra back at Skyfall Shire, and she said to come and talk to you about the stuff that's happening in the world. Also, Rune's got a present for you.
Oh, I do like gifts. Come in. We can sit and talk. He leads you in to his private chambers. Within these chambers, you can see workbenches and tools lining the walls. There is brewing kits with bubbling vials, a cauldron that is smoking softly. You can see drawings of runes and magic circles. The rug in the center of the floor looks as if it has been hastily put back into place, and you can see chalk drawings underneath where one of the folds were. And I'm sorry, I just got very distracted. He leads you over to a sitting area just to the side of the rug as he kicks the rug back into place. He goes, "Please, have a seat. I will get some tea ready." And you see him clap his hands twice, and the silver tray that was on the table suddenly lifts and moves off to a side chamber. He goes, "Please, have a seat. Now, what can I do for you? What are you asking?"
Here you go, Professor. Rune will pull it out of his bag and go clunk.
Finally got around to finding that moonstone that you asked for. Don't know if you still need it.
You see his face like light up, his eyes wide, and he goes, My! Such a reagent! This will work perfectly." I just started looking around for my dice, forgetting that we're playing online. Gnu, Silk, and Kit. You'll notice, as he finishes that sentence, you'll notice this odd curl of a smile that just comes over his face for a fraction of a second. As he reaches out for the moonstone and goes, "Well, I believe I offered a reward, or rather not reward, but payment for such a wonderful gift. Tell me, what is it that you would like in return? I can offer gold or gems, or perhaps even a magical item of sorts."
Based on what Kit has seen and knows about how his friends fight in battle, do all our people that use weapons have magical weapons?
No. Mine's just a plain old axe.
And Gnu, is your bow magical at all?
I've got a quiver that's magical, quiver of hail, but my bow is not magical.
Okay. And next you might notice, but Kit just skips over you because
Reasons.
Everyone knows.
Fair enough.
if I were to ask for any help, maybe Professor, could you maybe enchant my friends' weapons? I have a feeling we're going to need them to be magical.
Oh yeah, good call, Kit. Good call.
Enchanting does certainly take a long time. What sort of weapons would you be looking to enchant?
Rune will pull out his great axe.
And I will have my bow just on my back and reach for it.
Well, I could certainly enchant the axe and the bow. How much time do you have? And what sort of
I mean,
enchantment are you looking for?
Not much, really.
I mean, what sort of enchantment? Are you looking for just a pure power... Excuse me. A pure power enchantment? Or are you looking for extra damage? Some sort of elemental effect, perhaps?
Well, I guess it all depends on what you would offer in return for the Moonstone, but also how long it might take, because I don't know if we have many spare days up our sleeve at the moment.
Well, if you're just after a basic strength enchantment, one that will make it easier to hit your target, I could do both the bow and the axe
Get aim assist.
within a couple of days, for sure. If you were after anything more, it could take upwards of a week.
What
Yeah, we
more could you
definitely-
put on the great axe?
It's just a standard great axe here.
Yeah.
This is DM asking, not Professor Oswald.
Yeah. Just plain. great
Essentially,
axe.
what he's after, what he's offering, is a simple +1 enchantment.
Uh-huh.
So it would be a great axe +1, which gives you +1 to hit and damage.
And that would be pretty quick to do.
Yeah, he can do them both within a couple of days. Essentially, this time tomorrow, you could come back and he'd have them done.
Okay. But in the
And it
meantime,
So
we
what's the...
have no.
Yeah.
Hang on.
In the meantime, you'd have no weapon.
Well, I still have weapons, just not the ones.
Yeah, just not the ones you use.
Ooh.
So
Perhaps
what's
I
the
could
next one up he can do?
Well, he could add a +1 and elemental damage, which would be a 1d6 of an element of your choice, but that's going to take a lot longer.
No, I've got spells for that. Oh, what's this? I didn't know I had this. We'll have to use this next.
So it's,
might
it's up to you
actually-
guys. It depends how much
That's
time you've got.
Instead of giving my bow,
much.
I might give a dagger just so I still have a weapon.
Okay. Essentially,
And
your bow, if you use arrows from the quiver, your
Yeah.
attacks become magical for the purposes of damage reduction.
yeah. I might do the dagger instead then. One of them.
Okay.
Could he do two?
It will take a little bit
Alright.
longer.
I will do
I
one.
know, but like, look how big a moonstone we got him. Like, how much did that cost? How much did that cost you, Kat?
It was free.
As far as we know, it was free.
Yeah, free.
Free.
The nice lady just asked me what my name was.
What your name was? You realize she's probably taking your name rights, right?
Yeah.
It's the thing that the Fae do is they take your name. They take your identity. You can never be Cat ever again. Dun dun dun.
Are you serious?
Yeah, have you not heard that before?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I thought that was just an old wives' tale. Anyway,
I mean, everything's an old wives' tale at some stage because it was the truth.
well, you're getting weapons that we can use to kill whatever's in the floating island off the coast of the reserve.
Okay, let's
Yep,
let's
so I'll
do
hand
this.
it back.
Yeah, and I'll do my obsidian dagger, just +1.
Okay, very well. I can certainly enchant this so that you're able to hit a little bit harder. And for
Thank you very
Rune,
much.
your great axe, is it?
Yes, please.
Just
yeah,
the
hit hard is
plus,
good.
just the strength enchantment?
Yes,
Very
that's
well.
right, sir.
Is there any other weapons or any other members that are not here that require assistance?
Sure, Reaper would want. Brumble would want something on his.
Is his
Is it
lollipop
lollipop?
magical?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, his lollipop.
Don't believe his lollipop is magical. I don't think it is.
No, he wanted to get enchanted, but
He did
he
want to
couldn't
get
afford it.
enchanted.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, he'd want
sure
to get his particular lollipop enchanted, and Ur would probably want the same. So if we see them, if it's okay, Professor, we might come back.
Absolutely. Anything for you and your friends, young cat. Anything at all.
Speaking of anything, do you mind if I use your research lab to describe the spell that I've got sitting in a spell book? Essentially,
Certainly.
Dean, what I'm asking is if I can use the professor's resources to not have to spend 200 gold to scribe the Ice Storm spell that I've still got in Wilhelm's spell book.
Clever. Very clever. Absolutely, absolutely. Anything for you. You have saved me a great deal of trouble by procuring this moonstone, of which will come in great use. Soon, I shall see. Now, would you like to use my facilities now? I could have a chat with your compatriots while you work.
Okay. I think Kit would lean over to Gnu and say, he's helped me out a lot in the past. If anybody knows anything about the symbol, and I'd whisper the name that belongs to the symbol so that you know what it is. You can ask him, but I won't ask unless you're okay with it.
Oh, perhaps it would be a good idea to get a learned opinion.
And I think by now, DM, because we said last session that the info that you sent me during the week, Kate would have been able to share with Gnu like last night or the night before we came to the castle district.
Yes.
Okay. Gnu, I'll kind of copy and paste what I got from the DM about your little thing, and you can make a call as to whether or not you share or not.
Awesome, sounds good. Thank you very much.
All right, are you going to work away now at scribing that into your book?
Yep, it'll only take me like 10 minutes.
Isn't it like
Because
an
I'm a
hour?
scribe's wizard.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
right. Fucking scribe wizards. They get all the cool shit. Okay. So as you start to scribe into your book, and Gnu starts to read over the information that you sent her, Professor Oswald turns to the rest of you and goes, "Well, the rest of you being Nix and Rune, and goes,
Yeah.
"Ah, I see the tea has arrived. Please, sit, have a drink. Tell me, what troubles you? What can I assist you with? Information that I may be able to give. Help I may be able to give as well," he says while moving his glance from Rune to Nex and giving a very pointed look.
What are you trying to say?
Well, all heroes need help, do they not? You need assistance
Sure,
with
so.
something? Did young Cat said that you had questions?
Always questions, never answers.
Well, perhaps that I can be the bearer of answers for you this evening.
How do I become stronger?
Oh, well, that can only come with experience, my dear. That
I've
or
got years of experience.
great magical prowess. I do believe we have a magical tome in our facility that could help you to become stronger, but there is a waiting queue, and it is mighty expensive.
I spent all my money on this tech because Reaper took our other one. I don't have anything now.
Ah, yes, Reaper and Marla. They are,
Yeah.
quite the
Have
duo.
they got together yet?
Have they what, sorry?
Have they got together yet? Has Marla given in, or?
Well, let's just say I think your tent is getting a bit of use, and you may not want it back.
Oh, well, good thing I got another one.
Ah, good thing indeed. So, aside from the Moonstone, what else brings you here?
Like,
Hmm?
You go.
Next, we'll look at the professor and say, I'm looking for a way to the Feywild once we have finished our business here. Would you know of any locations where we may be able to cross over?
That is quite an ask. I know of a few locations, but I must warn you of traveling to the Fae. It is a dangerous and treacherous place. You want to have your wits about you. You would want a strong presence about you. You don't want to get lost in physicality or mind. If you are serious about traveling to the Fae, your best bet would be to talk to a young dragon I know by the name of Maisie. You may find her down at... He gives this deep sigh. Pa's Waterworld. Yes, Rune, you know of this place?
Yeah, that's where we saved a couple of Lyra's cousins from the Feywild.
Ah, young Lyra. Yes, I do remember her.
And the what's her name? The popcorn dragon.
That would be Maisie.
Yep.
Well,
Christian.
that's... that would be your first bet. Yes.
No, out of character.
Yes.
So I'm getting from the professor zero indication that he's aware of basically, being Aldrin of my race. I've been connected to the foe.
Roll an insight.
No, that's the Twitch stream.
Close enough.
Oof. 7.
You can't roll on the
Steven.
stream.
He's hard to read. He's very reserved in his words. He thinks very carefully about what he's going to say. And how he holds his body language.
Mm-hmm.
But although he is giving warnings about the Feywild, you do get the feeling that he understands your standing and where you come from.
Okay, sweet. I know all about what we could find. I'm not worried about that. At some point we need to get head there. And any help in finding a way back is appreciative. We've talked to Maisie, we have gone for a portal, and I was hoping you may have heard of somewhere else, but
Well, there is one other portal that could potentially be used. It is rather... it's rather well guarded, however. I don't know if you'd be able to... It's a tough one. You would have to fight your way to it, of course, and even if it is active, it would take you to a very dangerous place.
We laugh in the face of danger. Ha ha ha.
Well, if you say so, you would find this one within the forest to the west. Sorry, I always get my east and west mixed up. You will find this one in the forest to the west of Port Everwhite. It is a newly discovered portal that I myself have had the pleasure of seeking out. It is guarded by frost trolls and their kin. So that is the only other one that I know that is active. Well, unless it's been destroyed by the trolls, of course. You would have to be extremely careful.
Of course. I don't... Yeah. Thank you. This at least gives us a lead. I appreciate it.
Please be careful, won't you?
Of course.
We always are, Professor.
At this time, Kit, you would have finished scribing your spell.
Okay.
Yeah, as the professor goes, Kit, please, if you are done, come, have some tea. Tell me about what troubles you, or what else troubles you.
Oh, have they asked you about the Harbinger of Silence yet?
The heart,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he gathers his composure a little bit. He goes, I'm sorry, you said the Harbinger of Silence.
Yeah. And Kit describes who kicked her ass yesterday.
My dear boy, I am astounded that you are still alive. Perhaps he has not gained his full strength yet. Did he
It's
say
not
what
his
he was
full
after?
The crystals.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Withering Silence. Sealer's Weekend. Have to find the 3 crystals? Because we know where the 4th one is?
you've already found one of the 4 crystals needed. Wow. Carry on.
Yeah, how much of that do you know about? We met Frost Harrow.
Ah, you have met the 4th crystal. I see. Well, the other 3 crystals would be that of the land, the sea, and the sky. I trust you have figured out that Skyfallen Shire was once the home of the Sky Crystal?
Nope.
Yep.
And have you learned of its location?
Only that it wasn't returned as promised, but there's been whispers of similar floating land masses? Cities? They weren't cities, right?
No, they weren't cities, they were just floating islands. Like small islands. I believe.
Yeah.
Is it what is it?
So if the sky crystals disappeared off somewhere, it's probably doing what it was doing for Skyfall Shire, which was keeping it in the air. Apparently some of the fishermen and sea traders have talked about, what were they talking about? Broken ancient tower that kind of is floating over the ocean.
Ah, yes. The Aranthor Spire. This could very well be the location of your crystal. In fact, I would say that it very well is the location. Well, I speculate. It is said... Yeah, carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, any reason for the name?
Well, the Aranthor Spire was once a large structure on the continent of Cromal. It now floats somewhere over the Lythros Ocean. They say guarded by a very powerful beast. This structure was once a stronghold or battlement in one of the great wars. They say that this beast took to it and destroyed all within, as it claimed it as its own home. Coming into possession of the crystal, I presume, or other magics, it was able to reclude into solitude by allowing it to float above the land. I would say that is a good place to start looking for your crystal.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the info we have on the other two crystals might actually take us away from the reserve. And this is me, the player, just not having the info at hand, but I think we've got a decent location on at least the land crystal.
Mm.
And I think the sea crystal we know is deep in some depth somewhere.
You know that the land crystal is somewhere within the Lemnir Woods on
Yep.
Eldoria. The sea
And sea
crystal
crystal,
is within the
Seraphic
Abyssal
Sea?
Trench in the Seraphic Sea.
Okay. So we know the Harbinger wants the crystals, and we think we know where the crystals are. Is there no secret to defeating the Harbinger himself? So if we get a crystal and he comes looking, I'm not sure if we can stop him.
No, not after our last butt kicking.
Champion of Silence must obey the laws of its lord. It cannot take that which is already in possession. He must find himself and take from its place of rest. I believe that if the crystals are within your possession, he cannot take them from you. However, be careful, for he is powerful, a formidable force, one not to be reckoned with. If what you say is true, and the Harbinger is also seeking these crystals, I believe you have a choice to make. Which crystal do you go after first? You want to get the upper hand, after all. For if this champion should reach the crystal first, the seal will be weakened further. If he gets a hold of all of them, the seal might very well be broken. And in which case, we are all doomed.
Well,
Wow,
shit.
Professor. Give us a bit of a doom and
Time is
gloom
very
there.
much-
Gosh, can't be that bad, surely.
Time is very much of the essence here, I think.
I think you may be right. If I might offer a suggestion, I would say the land crystal, you know of its whereabouts. Would that not be the place to start?
Have you ever been to
I-
Eldoria, Professor?
I have indeed. I have only ever visited the Mentari coast, and well, I have been advisor to let me look up a name here. My notes are way too big.
What she said.
I have been an advisor to King Thalorus before, but I have really only spent a lot of time in the Mentari coast. the woods that you seek are quite large. But if anything, I would say that the crystal lies within the ancient ruins of the Elvish city.
So if we were to leave the reserve and go to Eldoria, how would we travel? By boat?
My dear boy, you would have to charter a boat. I believe that Sunscorch. Double check. Sunstone. I believe that Sunstone would be the place to charter a boat from. I can send word ahead to a fantastic trading company if you wish to procure, rather charter transport with them. They do owe me a favor.
Sounds like we know where we're going.
But how can we ask you to risk your lives to save the world if some of your families are still in trouble or in danger or missing?
Well, there's got to be a world to come back to. The family has to live in a world.
Very wise.
Thanks. Doesn't happen very often, so we take it as it is.
Would you like me to send word ahead to charter this transportation?
I think we have to, right?
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, I can say that in, shall we say, 4 days, you can charter this boat. They will wait for you, I am sure.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Is 4 days enough time for you to gather your supplies and your allies?
I think so.
Yeah. Allies.
One of us has gone missing, so hopefully she turns up soon. So if we're going back to Sunstone, it's not that far, Gnu.
Yeah. She's looking a little bit like sheepish after hearing what you had to say about the research that you did. She's just a little nervous.
It's your question to ask.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to react to seeing me after so long.
Did you want to ask the professor about it? You don't have to.
Yeah, she's gonna want to do it privately. Or quietly at least, so no one can hear.
Okay, I can take these guys for a walk.
For a walk. Come on, guys. Walkies.
Alright, see you in a bit.
Okay, I just got a couple of questions. I'll catch up with you guys.
I hope to see you in a bit. Return when you wish to pick up your weapons. This time tomorrow should suffice.
Wicked.
And Kit, you lead the party out, leaving Gnu behind. Gnu, as you're the only one left watching your friends leave, Professor Oswald from behind you goes, "Right, my dear. What can I assist you with?
She's gonna hand Professor Oswald the original letter that Karunara left for her. And she's sort of scribbled on it a little bit, highlighting and starring things next to sentences and words. She's tried to, she's read it over and over again and tried to figure out what anything means. But the sentence with like a really thick line underneath it that she's obviously gone over and over with a quill or a pencil has been the symbol of the serpent intertwined with the sun will guide you to the truth. And she hands him this letter and says, we found some things on this, me and Kat, or mostly just Kat. But would you have anything to say about this symbol?
Ah, I see. Hang on.
I can send it to you if you want.
Yeah, please send me the letter. I just can't find it.
No, you're all good. I just
The letter A.
The symbol of the snake entwined with the sun. I have seen this before. I know of its meaning. What do you know of it?
I only know what Kat has told me, but I'm still unclear on a lot of different things now. The question led to more questions, unfortunately.
Have you ever heard of the Sunbound Order?
Have I? Shall I roll history, or have I not?
It was in the notes that Ketchy
Yeah,
referenced.
yeah. But I don't know if I'd heard of them before.
You haven't heard of them before, no?
Okay. No, they Pet mentioned them in his research. Who are they?
They are an order of a coalition of scholars, mystics, and warriors. It was dedicated to preserving and harnessing powerful knowledge related to the sun and its life-giving energy. They have long since dissolved into history.
Do you think that they've started up again, or that people are just using the symbol?
It is hard to say. They do have a deep reverence for the sun and its energy. Perhaps this letter, who was it written by? This Karunara, who was that to you?
Here's my dear friend and mentor. He's unfortunately not with us anymore. And she looks really, really sad and looks down at the floor.
I am sorry for your loss. Now, Sorry, now that you've sent me that letter. I see they talk of a hidden cell beneath the well in Thornbrush. What?
Yeah, we were there before, and I saw the well, but this was before I received the letter. I had no way of knowing that there was anyone down there.
I see. Hmm. It- From what I know of the Order, it was used to battle dark forces that inhabited the land well before our time. This was before the war. Sorry, I forget things a lot. Let me just pull up a timeline.
You're okay.
I always forget which war came first. This is before the War of Dreams, over 500, or about 500 years ago.
She looked really shocked, like her eyes widen a little.
If they have resurfaced, perhaps they are out to fight against this withering silence and the harbinger of silence.
Well, that would be the best case scenario.
Yes, but this also talks of a rebellion. Is this perchance the Grung rebellion that attacked Castle Guildenscale?
She looks so scared.
Are you perhaps affiliated with these terrorists in some way?
She starts like stumbling on her words. I would not. I wouldn't describe them as terrorist is an ugly word.
Fear not, child. You have not done anything in my presence. I can turn a blind eye to any of your previous misgivings. For now, tread lightly,
like
is what I
she's
would
like
say.
sweating. She's like sweating a little.
You may find allies within this order. You may also find enemies. I feel like this evening I have said be careful a lot. But
Understandably so, I feel.
you are all not meddling, you are all involving yourselves with some powerful organizations and entities.
Well, it's what you need when you're facing a powerful entity, I suppose.
Well, this is true. This is true. Seek them out if you will. Perhaps you will find answers to the burning questions you have for your late friend.
One more thing.
Yes.
In what was that? Sorry.
Sorry, I was going to say he just lowers his head towards you, looks over his spectacles towards you with raised eyebrow.
In Cat's research, there was mention of mechanical devices
Awesome.
Who could be awakened. What does this mean? Have you heard of devices like this?
He thinks for a moment. He wanders over to a window, stares out it for a while. You feel as if he's not going to answer your question before he turns to you and says, "The mechanical titans of this world, perhaps? Long lost to time. They could potentially be awoken if one could find them. Perhaps this is what the Sunbound Order is after. One of these titans to help them on their quest to destroy, or rather to protect, the Reserve and Valoria as a whole."
I would have hoped it would do.
But to find one, I mean, these are mere myth, a legend. It is said they haven't been seen for thousands of years. Where one would begin looking, I don't know.
Perhaps the people mentioned in this letter will know a little information,
Perhaps.
or maybe it will become clear as we find out more on the crystals. Could they be connected in any way?
The crystals would certainly give power to such a mechanical beast, I'm sure. But the crystals were essentially used to seal away an entity, not to power one.
I wonder if
But
there's an alternative power source.
it is possible powering such a device would need great condensed energy.
She starts to think back on watching Kunara tinker and build, and she's desperately trying to remember something that would help. She just sort of looks lost in thought, staring sort of past or through him.
He just stares at you for a long while, looking you up and down and thinking. Just seems lost in thought.
We both just stood there in silence thinking.
Pretty much, yeah. It's at this point, Kit, you would have returned with the crew, having shown them the upper levels of the academy. So as you both stand there in silence, the door is pushed open as Kit next.
And that's why this is my favorite room in the academy.
There you go. What a great entrance. And you
And
walk
who's
into
gonna-
this awkward silence of Gnu and Professor Oswald just sort of staring at each other.
Rune leaves over to Cat to like whisper in his ear and be like, Are they communicating with each other in their heads or something? Like, why are they just standing there?
Looks like an awkward moment to me.
Canoe's gonna snap out of it.
Awkward turtle?
Oh my god. Like 2009.
I haven't heard that in so long.
She's gonna snap out of it and fold the letter back up and sort of because she's sort of self-aware a little bit, she's gonna be like aware that she has just been stood there staring at him for like, I don't know, a minute or two, and realizes how awkward it is, and she's gonna say, thank you for your time, Professor Oswald, and for the information. Perhaps we should get out of your hair.
Yes. Well, I do need to think. Yes. I must study. I will study on what we have spoken about.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I will also try my hardest to figure some things out.
Well, very, very well. I will bid you all good night.
Just gonna give him a little awkward wave.
Wow, you're right, Kat. It was an awkward silence.
And as you guys leave, or start to leave rather, he goes, "Wait, just a second. Nex, can I speak to you alone for a minute?"
Ooh, Nex is in trouble with the teacher. We're
He
just
gets into the
lost.
principal's office.
It's only
We're
one
just laugh out
soul.
loud and pops out.
Guys, go on without me. It won't be long.
You hope.
On his way out, Kit whispers to Nex, just remember what he is before you do something silly.
Wow. Okay.
Ha 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 ha.
As the rest of the party leaves, he looks at you and goes, "Please, close the door."
Oh god. I shut the door and turn around and look at him.
He was standing on the rug, maybe 15 feet away, but now he's right up in your face.
Okay.
Standing
hard
right
'cause
in
he's
front.
small.
He's not right up in your face because you're like just over 6 foot and he's 3 foot, but or just under 6 foot. I don't know how tall you are actually, but he's right up close to you, and he looks up into your face. His expression is soft, calm, like a friend. And he goes, "You carry a great burden. Why have you not rid yourself of them yet?"
If I was to throw them away, someone else might find them and not know the danger that they represent.
I see. Well, if you are willing to part with such creatures, I would be willing to take them off your hands.
Next will spend like a minute, they'll bring Dust and Aurora into both of their hands and just stare at them. I gave them my word, but now I have given an oath to maintain the delicate balance between these two while they are my burden. And with that, Nyx will shake their glove a little bit, and the what's it called? The holy symbol, the pendant of Eversol will drop out. I keep my word no matter what.
I see. You have reached out to an even greater power. You are here to protect Valoriath and not let it succumb to darkness.
I'm here to protect my friends. This world I care not for, but I will protect my friends.
We are similar, you and I. So I take it you will not take me up on the offer.
No. Kit trusts you, but I don't know you.
He reaches past you and opens the door. You can see beyond the door the rest of your party standing, waiting. He goes, "You know, they say the strongest bonds are forged in the heart of adversity. I wonder how far ours will be tested." And he gestures for you to leave.
Nyx will give a searching look towards the professor and just walk out without saying another word.
Roll an insight check.
Two?
Oh, he is extremely hard to read. You can't pick anything from him.
It is.
As you step out, he closes the door with a tight snap, and you hear the locks once again click into place and the chain once more being dragged across the door.
I'll turn to the others. Let's get out of here.
Wait, let's go.
We got a lot of stuff to do.
We definitely wanted to go to the Feywild after here, right?
Yeah.
And that's what Silk's expecting. She wants us to go meet her at High Warren.
Yep. I think.
Yes.
That is what the note said that you got from her, yes.
Trying to find it. There we go.
It's at this point that Brumble, who is tied tightly, I believe, to Rune.
Yep.
I believe Rune is wearing Brumble like a backpack, as
Mm-hmm.
Brumble starts to stir upon you.
Guys, he's moving.
Oh my gosh. Wait. I have to check which mic. Hang on. Sorry. That's the
Wait,
right
let's
one.
put him right way up.
Ugh. Hey. Oh. Hey guys.
Brumble,
Hey,
you're
Brumble.
okay.
How's it been? Oh.
Don't
we
give
nearly
us that.
died.
Where
Hmm?
are you been?
Oh, it's been. Oh, he's just had the wildest dreams, and I'll tell you about it. Oh, a little bit later. Where are we?
Stop yawning, man.
It's been a long sleep.
Oh yeah, Brumble probably hasn't been here, but we'll be walking through the halls of the Lunar Academy.
Oh well, this is a nice place.
We're in the capital.
Mm.
Came to talk to the professor over there and get some information. It seems like we're probably going to be leaving the reserve to look for these crystals. But Silk and maybe have disappeared off to plan our trip to the Feywild.
Oh yeah,
How dare they leave us? It couldn't be me. And then Brumble kind of, I guess he's being worn out with backpack, so he tries to, I guess jump off. I don't know. And then when he lands, he kind of like stumbles because it's been a while since his legs have worked, I guess. And he's like, and he falls on his face. And when he falls on his face, it's like a little, like a squeak. He's like, ow. And then turns around and then does like a, hey, all right, well that's cool. I don't mind getting some crystals. I just missed you guys. It's for me it feels like it's been ages, but it probably hasn't been that long.
What do you last remember?
That, my friend, is an excellent question.
Fuck, when did you leave?
Remember the horses? Do you remember the horses? No? Before the horses?
Horses?
Nope,
Honestly,
before the horse-
He wasn't there for the horses.
He
For-
came back for one episode after I kill it. After Nick's destroyed his body.
So
No.
you must have been
Oh.
at Everchill.
It was. I remember. There's frog people in that tunnel because then we fought the frog people, and then I think Silk was gone, and Canoe was also gone, because we thought Canoe was with the frog people down in that tunnel that we tried breaking open. It was me and Birdman over there.
Oh yeah,
Birdman
so
is
you were
where?
here
Was I there?
when we left the swamplands to go meet with them.
Yes.
Okay.
That was the last time. For player, it's been like 2 months, and I apologize.
That's all right.
But
You
I-
had reasons.
you had important shit to do.
So yeah, bear with me, but that's fine. But I'm here now, and I mean I'm glad. So, Silk is not here. Silk's gone, and
Are you level 8?
yes, I am. I feel stronger. That was the nap I needed to level up, as some would say. It was that good of a nap.
Can we all
Like-
take a big nap and level up?
No. See, the difference
That'd be
is I had
great.
whatever the timeline was timed to nap. You would probably have napped for like a day max. But I'm here and I'm ready to kick some tushy and get some crystals. Oh, there's water.
And then there's just a voice behind Nex. Oh shit, he's awake.
Oh,
Oh,
is
wait.
that her?
Is Nick's here? Is
Of
Nick's
course.
here? I hug him. I missed you.
The fuck
Um,
you do?
You will get a little bit freaked out to just see suddenly appear out of nowhere.
My
Right
skin's gonna
behind
start
Nix.
dripping with poison.
Gross.
Wait,
Stress-induced
Wonderful, you went
poison.
Gnu, you're kind of leaking everywhere.
Yeah, sorry. It happens
it-
when I'm scared.
Why are you
Drip,
scared? It's
Drip,
just
drip for me, mommy. Can you drip?
Oh god.
drip,
Oh
drip,
god, it's
drip.
Juvia from Fairy Tale.
I say, why are you scared of Nix? He's not that scary. He's just a big he's just a big me, a teddy bear.
Actually, what's the effect of that?
Oh, you guys are here. Give me your weapons. You want them enchanted?
How you do I? I mean, yes, please. I would like my. Was it a lollipop? I'm pretty sure I remember something.
It was the
that I
halberd,
lost.
yeah.
Or was someone holding it for me? I think someone's holding it. Oh,
No,
Earl was
you've-
holding
you've
it. Yeah,
got it
that's right. And
back.
he gave it back. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Yes, please. This lollipop, can you make it like shiny and glittery? That'll be cool. I'd appreciate that.
Okay.
But yeah, I do want it enchanted.
Yeah, I'll either take Aaron Brumble with me, knock on the door, because Kit doesn't know the conversation that just happened with Nix and the professor.
The little door opens this time, and you see Professor Oswald standing there and he goes, "Ah, Cat! What can I help you with now?"
Can we add a couple weapons to the enchantment order, please? My friends just turned up.
Yeah, certainly. It will increase the time it takes. If maybe not tomorrow, but the next day you return, and I should have them ready for you.
Okay, thank you.
Are we just after the standard strength-based enchantments, or are we after something a bit more?
I think given the amount of time that we don't have, let's go with just the basics so we don't get caught in a fight with a dragon with weapons that won't hurt them.
Very well.
If you know what I mean.
Aha, I know what you mean, and he gives you a little wink. I will get started on these right away.
Thanks, Professor.
He just closes the door. Doesn't acknowledge your thanks, he just closes the door. And you hear the lock slide across.
Cool. So just for Aaron Brumble, I think out of character, it's just hopefully, if it works, a +1 magical weapon.
Yep, it'll just be a
Plus
+1
one.
enchantment.
Also, since it's been a while, I don't know if they're watching, but Hamfish, massive shout out. Beautiful icon for Brumble, I love it. First time I actually can look at it.
Oh,
Sorry, I just saw it pop up on the Twitch, and I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god, that's
yeah.
amazing.
I have started using that. You weren't around for me to ask. I didn't want to interrupt you. He
No,
just
that's
told
all good.
me, yeah, he just
It
told
looks
me
freaking
that
great.
that he was doing artwork for you, so I thought, fuck it, I'll just throw it in.
That's cute. I love it. I don't know if they're here, but I love it. Sorry, that was all.
Very well. Right, so you guys are wandering the halls of the Lunar Academy currently, discussing Brumble being back, discussing what it is that you are going to do, what your next quest is, and I think there we will take a break because I need to bathroom.
Yeah.
So we will be back here in a few minutes. Go hydrate yourselves. Go pee. Go poop. Whatever you need to do. Go have a shower. I don't care. Just don't take too long. We'll see you all
For
shortly.
shower, okay. DM, I want to do it.
All right, well, fuck's sake. Every time. Maybe
You
later.
Waited like 5
Maybe later,
seconds.
Brune. Later.
Aw, but I want to do it now.
You can do it now if you want. Anyway, you
said
guys
something last
are roaming through the Lunar Academy. Are you heading back towards Reaper's place?
Holy shit, is Reaper back?
No, we
No, we're
crashed
just
his
using the
workshop,
play.
and apparently he
Rune
only
got
likes Rune.
entrance. Yeah.
Great.
Is that where you headed?
I think so. Does anybody have any business in the castle district while we're here?
Oh, I start hugging everyone after I hug Nix. Sorry, I just want to put that out there.
Are you gonna
And
have to
Gnu-
roll a con save because I'm leaking?
I'm a do it. I don't care.
And a
I'm
wisdom
lovely.
save from me, please, because I'm
Oh.
face looking away and went wasn't meant to be frightened.
All right.
Alright,
As you go to hug Nix, Nix starts to vanish and just disappears into the shadows, and you go to hug Gnu, who is dripping with poison. You succeed on the con save, so you're not poisoned.
Hey, I'm the only person that can hug
Yeah.
you. I'm pretty sure every time I've tried, I've passed.
You got
Oh,
poisoned once. It was when I returned to the
Oh,
party.
that's right.
know
What was the
wisdom
save for
save roll.
Nix?
Wisdom
Wisdom.
save.
Hmm. Can I have advantage just cause?
No.
What is my DC? DC's plus
Oh.
up plus
It's
8
10.
plus. Yeah, no, you fell. You become frightened of me for 6 seconds.
What? Can I have advantage? Because why would I be frightened on Nix? I love him.
That's true.
Because it's my ability. Brumble.
How much do you get from Rune?
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it a
Well-
+3?
Oh yeah, Rune has some sort of aura.
Oh,
Oh,
13.
that-
Paladin aura
right.
prediction.
8 plus my proficiency.
There it is. Where is it? I just saw it.
Do I hug you
Yeah,
next?
with intention of me, you get a +3 to all saving throws.
Do I hug you next?
I say I'm still trying to do the math.
Should be on your sheet.
No, like I can only see what my phase step does. Oh no, because that would be the same as my spell DC, right?
8 plus
yeah,
proficiency plus your charisma modifier.
Which is
So same as your spell DC because you're a warlock.
Yeah.
yeah. So 14.
Ah,
So no, you still fail. You go to hug Nix, and you just end up grabbing thin air as Nix disappears. Does he take damage from that?
No, he only comes frightened.
I'm gonna take emotional damage. I'm just gonna roll a d4 and just a tear rolls down my eye.
Okay, you take 2 points of emotional damage instead of taking the fear condition, frightened condition.
Emotional damage.
I'm more hurt than anything next. Anyway,
It's
after that, I
okay,
hug.
Rumble. You can come hug me.
Yeah, I hug Rune next, and then Kit, and then and then back to Kit.
Oh
He's-
no,
he's-
like sees you coming and he's like 10 feet in the air.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I jump? Oh, I can jump. I want to jump hug.
Go goes further.
This is.
As you land from your jump, you hear a voice that just goes, "Well, I would like a hug."
Who said that? I mean, who said that?
Oh, of course he would.
You turn, and Aloria is standing next to Rune with his arms out.
Yeah, alright. Wait, do I know who Aloria is? Like,
Wait, is that for me or for him?
That's for me. Or
He's
for
got
her.
his arms out towards Brumble.
Oh.
That is an excellent point. Have you ever seen Aloria?
I don't think so.
Rude. How come he gets a hug and I don't?
I said I gave you a hug,
Talk
then
about
Kit, then then
favoritism.
Kit.
I actually don't think you've ever seen Aloria. So yeah,
So I
this
hug him.
You may have heard him, but not seen him.
shimmering blue. He's about 14 years old. Gives off this soft periwinkle blue hue and has this like twinkle in his eye. And the more you look into his eyes, the more of a starry landscape you can see beyond. And he's holding out his arms and just goes, "Well, that is just the best hug anyone could ever give."
If Brumble could blush, he would.
Oh, don't pout, Rune.
Why?
And
He got a hug first.
He links arms. He links his arm through yours, Rune. And just goes, "Well, shall we take a walk?"
Wow, I don't even get a hug. I just get my arms linked, and now you're stealing me off somewhere.
I meant
Why not?
everyone, but, you know.
Oh, I don't even get alone time with you. Okay, fine. Everyone, let's go. Rune starts walking off ahead of himself.
Oh, getting a bit jealous, are we?
Just doesn't say anything.
I think I
Very
need a
well.
dog.
A little titchy, I see. Come along, everyone. Come along. There is much to discuss. Much to see. Much to do. Many places to go. Roller coasters to ride. And all
Ooh.
that jazz. Come now, come now. You guys walk through the rest of the Lunar Academy out into the courtyard beyond and towards Reaper's abode. Rune in the lead, charging through with a bit of a huff.
A bit of a huff. Keep going.
A lot of a huff.
This one.
As you reach Reaper's abode, the doors again are clasped tightly shut.
Do the thing, Rune.
Brumble knocks on the door. And he says, open sesame.
You knock on the door with a loud ringing thud, thud, thud. Nothing moves, nothing changes. No sounds can be heard.
I don't think anyone's home.
Kit does his best Rune impression.
I take it you
Oh, yeah,
push
and
the
what's that look
button
like?
first.
I was waiting.
Do it.
As you push the button, the same voice rings out, Reaper's voice, and says, "State your name."
Rune.
User accepted. Welcome home, Rune. And the doors
What is Reaper like,
spring
Rick?
open.
Reaper's secretly Tony Stark.
You
He
hear
kinda
the
is.
mechanical gears whirring and the doors open.
Mm-hmm.
The,
Brumble's also just eating.
the inside of the workshop now sparkling clean from the unseen servant that was left doing its job.
Warm.
And Aloria waltzes on it and goes, come now. Surely we can discuss the matter, Rune."
What matter? I don't know what you're talking about.
He floats towards you, kicks up his feet and floats horizontally towards you, comes right up against your face, puts a finger underneath your chin and just strokes gently and says, "Oh, come now."
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Well, perhaps, but one is forbidden from meddling, are they not? And he gives you this cold stare. But, aside from that, come on,
Meddling in our affairs,
enjoy.
not with me.
Just enjoy life, Rune. Life is too short to be angry at a god. And he floats away to one of the corners.
Sure.
And just sits cross-legged in a corner, floating up near the top. And says, right. Discussions, yes? Where shall we be headed next?
Well, we're headed to go and get, what was it, the land crystal? That's where we're headed, eh? No, we're off to the Feywild with Silk.
I think it's the Feywild. Silk's sisters sound like they're in trouble, and we might not get another chance to go find what's her face? They took the Grumble's friend. Glacier?
Oh, yeah.
Glacia. Stealing away children in the night. What a naughty little fay. But I assure you that Silk's sisters are safe and sound.
Not from what she last talked to them.
Well, she talks to them every night. They are safe. Her other friend, Master Oberon, is, well, not necessarily safe, but not in danger either.
Wait, so you're saying that my best friend could also be safe but not safe?
Well, that depends if Glacia, has gotten, well, sold her yet.
Brumble is quiet. And I think he slowly starts to grow. Like get bigger. Because he's obviously agitated. I'm gonna kill her.
Oh, kill which one?
Either.
Glacia, Vera,
Both.
them all, Brumble. Them all.
I need my best friend back.
Hack
Sold to slavery?
/ murder.
I think we should do that.
Canoe's gonna get up in between you and Brumble. And she's still a bit drippy.
And it's the worst way to explain that.
I hate every time you say just drippy.
I thought you'd like it.
The mental image. Jesus.
Okay, so yeah, she's drippy.
Oh.
Yeah, she is. She's a bit moist.
Yeah. I mean she's not she's only seen Aloria once, I think.
Yes.
When we're all drunk.
Yes.
So her voice is a little shaky. She's not sure she should be even talking to them. But she's gonna try and take his gaze off of Brumble and say, "Hey, he's just woken up. He's real impressionable right now. Maybe you want to cool it." And she's dripping really quickly.
Aloria just looks at you and goes, exactly. If you want to get your friend back, your bestest of friends,
No.
Hey,
he says through a mouthful of candy.
does this count as interference?
Sorry, what
Yeah, I'm
was that?
starting to think that myself.
Just a little bit of interference there.
Well,
Pushing
I,
Brumble to kill him
I-
instead.
I do not interfere anymore, do I, Master Rune?
Well, it sounds like you're trying to by convincing Brumble to become violent.
No, I would never meddle in the affairs of mere mortals. But,
Yeah, well, you shouldn't do.
well, not necessarily. There are ways around the rules that you have bound for me.
That I
Mhm.
bound for you. Excuse me, your god's bound for you.
Well,
I'm
I
just the one
thank
that's
you.
made to watch you.
I thank you for getting me out of Daddy's wrath.
Exactly. You're welcome. Some way
And
to
I
thank
will-
someone.
I
about
will
this.
forever love you, Rune. But
Sure.
this is in your best interest. And
Brumble
I am
going on a
not
murder spree.
I am not allowed to meddle in the affairs of mortals. Or rather, creatures of the material plane. Brumble, however, is not of the material plane. Neither is Vera or Glacia.
So then why didn't you just outright say, go kill them?
Well, I can't do that, can I? I must speak in riddles, yes?
But you just said that neither of them are part of the material plane, so it's void. So that shouldn't matter then, should it?
Well, look, I still have to keep an air of, godlike ability here. I can't just go and say everything that I want, or your new friends might think that I'm meddling, you see. Please don't tell Daddy.
My new friends? You mean the ones that I saved your ass from?
Yes, perhaps.
Right.
What
Either
say
way,
you, young
Brumble-
Ket?
Hmm?
Let's change the subject completely. What say you, Ket? To the Fae? To the Crystal? Do you want to go and murder? Do you want to go and save the world? Become a hero? Wear a cape? Have everyone
I-
shout your name?
Nah. I want to help my friends find and help and save their family.
Oh, now that is a noble cause indeed. Indeed. What say
You
you?
gonna help us kill the Harbinger of Silence?
Aha. Oh, you want to talk about that? I am not allowed to help you directly. I can help you indirectly, however.
Like, give us strong weapons or magic?
Not quite. I can help you with information. Yes, I believe I can get away with that. What is it that you wish to know?
How do we not get our ass kicked like we did a couple of days ago? But don't think anything that we were trying to do to the Harbinger was having any effect. It didn't look as hurt as how hard my friends were hitting it.
Yeah, he had some sort of solid core or something.
Creature made of pure shadow. Shadows, you see, are silent. So a creature, therefore, made of pure silence. You must hit it with that which it fears most.
Thunder.
However, You are not strong enough to take on such a foe just yet. You would need to become stronger. Stronger than you can even imagine. Perhaps a trip through the Fae would do you good after all.
And since we're going there, you just happen to have a favor to ask of us to do while we're there? Is that what this conversation is?
Perchance.
That sounds
Perchance
about right.
I need assistance from you. I can't give you all of the details, but I may have found myself in a little bit of a pickle that I need assistance with.
If you say go, I'll go with you, Rune.
What's
I'll go
this
with
trouble
you.
you've got yourself in?
Well, you may have noticed that my actions of late, and he floats down from the corner and lands on one of the workbenches and sort of looks around, inspecting the room for a solid minute before continuing. My actions have been different. I have been less aloof, more direct. I need you to fetch something for me. A piece of parchment.
Okay. A specific piece of parchment, or?
One with a certain silvery smear across the bottom.
Ew.
Now.
We're fetching smear tests now. Jesus.
One with my blood spread across the line at the bottom.
A contract.
Ah. Someone's gone and signed a contract, haven't they?
Well,
And now they want us to go and take it for them.
I can't exactly enter the place myself. You see his whole demeanor shifts to that of one of like a teenage boy sitting on a bench who gives off this air of I know everything. So is, sitting upright and very smug look to this very reclused, shy kind of look. And you can see his image sort of shifts from that of a young boy to older, like maybe mid-20s to 30s. And he sheepishly says, I was tricked.
Oh, and who can trick the great Aloria then, eh?
Well, I was tricked by one's beauty, you see.
Mm-hmm.
While traveling the lands of the Fae, a beautiful creature tricked me into signing a contract, one that I must admit I did not read very well.
Oh.
So I need this
Gloria.
contract returned. I need it broken. There are many ways that this can be done. Well, there are two ways that this can be done. and I would like you to accomplish one of these two options.
I'm all ears.
Well, Rune, that can be arranged. If you wish to be all ears, I can do it.
Right, because that would help you get your contract back, wouldn't it?
Oh, it wouldn't. It would just be extremely hilarious.
Do I need to call Daddy? Are you causing trouble?
No, not at all.
Then behave.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir.
Wait,
Sir.
you're a male, sir. Yes, sir.
It's
I will-
worse somehow.
He stands up and just gives you a deep bow and goes, I will perform whatever task you ask of me.
Oh, yeah. Any task? Rune looks at him weird.
He lifts up his head, just cocks it to the side slightly, and just goes, Oh, any task, Mr. Rune.
And then Bramble like kind of slowly pops up in the background, like, this is a bit weird, guys.
Oh, Rumble, do you know Aloria?
Yeah, he's said I gave the best hug. So he's like a new best friend now.
Right, I would
You've
watch
been
yourself,
replaced.
Rumble. They seem to like fur.
And
I
what
like food
do you
too.
mean by that?
Oh, Silk's told me all about it.
Ah, I see. And does she
Yeah.
talk about me a lot?
No. Just about how you creeped her out by asking for her fur and sniffed it, you weirdo.
Oh, so she does talk about me then. And you see his image shifts again to that of a lot younger, and he seems to get a bit brighter in the glow that he exudes.
Okay,
Well-
never mind, Brumble. It's just Silk.
She talks about me at least. She's into
No,
it.
but
I know she is.
that one
She'll
time-
come around. She'll come around
Anyway.
for sure. But I have a plan for her and her gift.
Oh, gross.
Anyway, we are getting off track. Will you assist me or will you not?
Well, you still haven't told us the whole deal yet. You don't know where we're going. You don't know who we're dealing with. You didn't tell
Oh,
us
I-
you signed the contract for.
I know who you're dealing with. You know who you're dealing with. Just retrieve it, and I will stop meddling, as you say.
You'll leave Silk alone?
I will stop with some of the interactions.
For every 5 times you want to interact with her, only interact with her once.
Now that is a deal that I can get behind.
I did say that right, didn't I? He said yes too quick. Okay then, where are we getting this contract from? Well, sorry. Guys, how do you feel about this? I'm used to being his errand boy at this rate, but is anyone against doing this? Apparently it's in the Feywild as well, so it's on our way.
I'm sure Silk will not be happy about.
Oh, but she'll be happy when I hear her about the deal I've made.
I'll go if
Maybe-
you go, Rune.
Thanks, Kip.
Maybe
Next.
see if you can get us a safe way into the Feywild, because That other option,
Oh, good idea.
the option talking about frost trolls, right?
Ooh.
I'm outside. I did not enter this room. And look around.
I go outside and I try and grab Nix by the hand and walk him in.
Watch it, you'll probably get whacked.
Do you allow that next?
With a sigh, I will allow it.
Oh, oh, can I heal from that? Can I heal back that too?
I'll say as you grab Nex's hand and Nex doesn't resist, I'll say that the stitching around your joints seems to pull just a little bit tighter as you gain back those 2 hit points and stand tall once more.
Stitching around my heart.
What?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Gloria's got himself in trouble again. He wants us to help him.
And
But
then we're gonna fight some
in
frost
return
trolls.
of it, in return for it, he's only going to annoy Silk 1 in every 5 times that he wants to. Are you
Hey.
willing to come with me to get it?
I hate to be the party pooper here, but is that how you worded the deal? Isn't that he can only annoy Silk once in every 5 times he wants to?
So every time he wants to interact with her, he's only allowed to do it once.
Oh dear.
I heard what the
Don't know what I
deal
said.
was. I agreed to the deal. That is sealed.
What have I done?
The deal is
He
done.
said yes too fast.
There's a very large loophole in that.
Like,
He's
He
gonna
just
bother
needs
her
to
a lot
want-
more.
Yeah, he just needs to want to annoy her more, interact with her more, and then he can continue interacting with her with the same frequency he does now.
oh damn.
So
So
Silk's
we
not
gain
gonna be
nothing.
happy about this.
We gain nothing. Wow, Aloria. This is how you treat me after all the work I've done for you?
At least we know Rune's not a doppelganger.
Or Joey.
A doppelganger? Me?
Doubt.
What made you think that?
Your
You were
response?
too smart.
Thanks, guys. I think.
No worries.
Next, we'll be giving Aloria just a look and fiddling with the holy trinket. And then he'll turn to Rune. Rune, you're my friend. I will follow you nearly anywhere.
Same here, Nix.
Well, I mean, Rune agreed to fetch this contract. There's nothing saying the rest of us can't tell whoever the contract is bound to that Aloria's trying to squelch on a deal.
Oh, there we go. At least someone in the party's smart.
Huh? This
Well,
is confusing.
you wouldn't rat me out, would you? Especially since the one that holds the contract is someone that...
You still haven't told her?
Well, someone that Silk does not particularly enjoy the company of.
You are vastly overestimating my ability to care about that, friend.
Yep. Sounds about right. It's perfect for this.
Well, either way.
I won't rat you out, Aloria, because as you say, we have a contract. Can't say that about Air. He don't give two shits.
Well, yes, but... And he swoops
But there's
down
no
on you
but.
again, Roan. He puts an arm around your shoulders and just goes, me and you have a special bond, you see?
Oh, do we?
Well,
Do
I
we?
like to
But
think
you've
that we
been sitting
do.
here teaming up with all my my teammates here. I don't know if it's so special anymore.
They have managed to offer me something that you could not. Not that I'm saying what you have to offer is bad. What you offer goes beyond what they could ever procure for me.
Well, I wish you'd treat me at least a little bit nicer.
Nicer? How much nicer would you like me to treat you?
You know,
We're
and
getting
another
off
thing-
track again. We're getting off track again.
No, I need to say this while they're actually listening to me. Why do you keep asking all everybody else for all these favors and then give me all the shitty jobs? Why can't you give me something easy to do for once? Or something that's not going to kill me and my party, eh? Or get me sent in front of some other gods because you've got yourself in trouble.
Oh, Rune. Have you not the sight to see beyond what this is?
No, that's what everyone in the party has just said. I'm not the one with the brains.
Look at young Brumble. Look at your friend Silk. What do they offer that you do not possess?
Family. Help. I don't know. What do you want me to answer you here, Aluria? There's lots that I do not possess.
He strokes the side of your face and just says, think, dear Silk. Think.
Dear Silk.
What have they
Now you're
got
calling them.
that you do not? Sorry, Roan. I meant Roan, not Silk. I've got so much going on right now, okay? It's really fucking hard to remember where I'm at. He strokes the side of your face and says, think, Rune, think. What do you have? No, what do they have that you do not possess?
Things to lose.
Something to
Family members
scratch
that love
the
them?
itch.
This is
You,
buzzing, man. I
Rune,
actually feel like crying.
you come from a world. Well, you come from a place of love and family.
Do I
Your-
though? Because I
your
don't even know
wife-
that. I don't know where I've come from.
Your wife and daughter miss you very much. And I am trying to bring you back to them.
But
I am
still
trying
alive?
so hard to bring you back to them. For you are the one that gave me power. You are the one that brought me into the material existence. I am powerful because of you. But
Rune just looks
because-
really confused and like
because-
takes a step back.
he just floats in front of you. Because you brought me into existence. For a lack of better explanation, I possess power that grows from you, that grows from your faith in me. We help each other. But there is urges beyond what you can provide. You have given me a material body. a body that requires certain things.
Me?
Those
Oh.
things you cannot provide, for you are essentially my creator.
Well, did you even ask? Like,
Well, trust me,
Ooh.
Rune, you're not my type. That's what I'm trying to say. I prefer those of a furry persuasion.
obviously. But wait, me? But how? What? But I don't have power.
When you were floating through the astral sea, lost, alone, a mere echo in time, you needed help. You summoned from the far reaches of the astral plane, from the far realms, from dimensions that you couldn't even fathom existed. You reached out and you asked for help. And help came. Help gave you a body to help you survive. You then helped others. Through my power, I was able to give you, grant you the will and the power to live on. You helped others to this realm. They are forever in your debt. I am forever in your debt. But I need faith to survive. You had faith in me once. And I implore you to continue with that faith. Show others how they can also have faith. Let me survive. Let me become stronger with your will. You are forever my number one, Rune. You must believe it. And he
I
leans
totally
in.
hate to be the party pooper again, my friend. But
As you say that, he's not even listening. He leans in and he kisses Rune fully. Continue.
Rumble covers his eyes.
Yeah, Gnu's gonna cover Brumble's eyes.
Sorry, what were you saying,
oh yeah, it was just like so. I totally hate being the party pooper once more. If Rune gives you this so much power and you owe so much to her, why are you making deals with such massive loopholes that benefit Rune none with them? It was just randomly perched on a piece of furniture, cleaning his nails with the first random sharp.
With like a chisel or something.
Yeah.
He, Aloria pulls away from Rune. He's blushed a little bit in the cheeks.
Rune giggles a bit and says, I thought I wasn't your type.
He just floats backwards with this stupid smile on his face. And he looks at her and goes, well, you could call it meddling, but I
think I'll call it lying.
I only do things that will benefit my dear Rune and her friends. You will find answers where you wish to go. If you take me up on the offer, your friend Silk will have the details. Trust me. And also beware, for not all who walk beside you share your light. Even the brightest smiles can cast the darkest shadows. Trust your instincts. And with that, he's going to clap his hands, disappear in a puff of smoke, and little showers of star-like glowing crystals are just going to burst forth and glitter down, kind of like fireworks in the space.
As he's
Cute.
giving his little cute send-off speech that like O's just giving him the most deadpan stare ever. Well, that was singularly useless.
For you, maybe. For me, it answers so much. Anyway,
Her points
we're up
whatever he's
to
been
the-
cleaning his nails with at you, Rune. Just goes, I worry for you.
well, when you have as little memories as I do, yeah, I worry for me too.
Ah, I suppose at least it makes two of us.
That was crazy, right? I'm not crazy. That was crazy.
Wow, I mean, we're all a little crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a bit out of the norm for Aloria, I will be honest, but it's not too far from the norm.
Have you finished kissing?
Oh yeah, sorry, Brumble.
As
Okay.
Canoe starts to take her hands away from Brumble, it just goes, no, they haven't.
Rumble's hands are still up, covering his eyes. Okay, just let me know.
Will do.
Okay, thank you.
Anyway, right. So, on to the Feywild, yes? Gotta find Silk and make sure his sisters are okay.
If no one else has anything to do here,
Well,
can
other
just
than pick up
timescale.
our weapons.
yeah, time skip to pick up the weapons and then head to Highwire.
Sounds like a plan, Kit.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, so you guys spend a couple of days milling about. If there's anything you want to get done in that time, let me know quickly now, and we can cover that.
So,
Just saying.
I was told that when Gnu's weapon was being done, it took a day for it to get +1 or whatever. Now, if we're milling around for a few days, can my weapon remain so it can become stronger? +3.
Jesus, dude. The deal was
No, you're
that
strong enough. I'm trying to catch up to
deal-
you.
The deal was that he can do a +1 weapon in about 12 hours. So he can do 2 weapons in 24 hours, 4 weapons in 2 days. If you want it any stronger, it's going to take exponentially longer. A +2 weapon will take at least a week to complete, if not more, and a +3 would take months.
Fair enough. Brumble does not want to do anything. Oh, actually, he wants to stock up on candy. I want to get some candy.
How much candy do you want?
Hang on, he checks his pockets. Hey Rune, do you think I can get 151 gold worth of candy?
Holy shit.
Yeah, don't see why not. Why are you asking me though?
Ah, shit. All right. Okay. Yay. That's oh, I thought I was gonna get stopped, but all right. So he spends 151 gold on candy because he is still a child. I can't remember his age. He's like 4.
I don't know how you're going to hold all that candy.
Oh, that's why you were asking Rune. You want me to carry it?
No, I wanted my adult figure to say, no, that's too much candy. That's not worth it. But now you've said yes,
Oh.
and now a child with 151 gold has been given permission for candy.
Well, you earned your pocket money. You spend all what you want.
Exactly.
Okay, you guys would be, I'm sorry to say this, the worst, maybe / best parents.
That's why it's never gonna
Well-
happen.
You're not my child, so I don't care.
Ah, fuck. Oh, I lost all my gold.
Like, yeah, we can give you back eventually.
Yeah.
It
like
would
your
probably
fun aunts
up.
and uncles.
at some point with the question of where did the horses go?
What horses?
Don't worry about it.
Wait. Last time you said that there was space pirates. I think a dragon. Somebody
And some
teleported
space-
somewhere.
space sheep as
And
well.
you didn't need to worry about any of them.
But I did.
No, you liked hearing about them. You didn't need to worry about them. Don't confuse the two now.
I don't want to get any candy anymore. Yes, I found a way around it.
You
Made me
want
sad
candy
now.
or not? You want 150 gold worth of candy?
I mean, yeah, realistically, I can't carry it, so I'd probably get as much as I could carry. So, like, what? Like 10 gold?
Hang on.
That's a lot of...
I'm trying to fucking work this out, man. Give me a second.
What's my
One.
carry? My carry capacity is 300 pounds, if that helps.
That's
Yeah.
3. No. 150
And the
gold.
horses' saddlebags are a little full, sorry, so they can't help you.
150 gold is 1,500 silver, yes?
Good question.
Wait, sorry,
Yes.
what was that?
150 gold is 1,500 silver?
Yes.
Okay, so for 150 gold, you could pick up 5,000 bags of candy.
Oh my god, okay.
Candy Mountain!
Okay, that's a bit of
One.
an overkill.
Hang on.
Wait. Is there like a school or an orphanage?
Just gonna give the whole of the castle district to Sugar High.
Hey, we won't be here to deal with it.
No, I've got a plan. DM?
Hang on. Sorry,
Wait.
give me a sec.
Why is that more terrifying?
So 5,000 times. How many pounds can you carry?
I can carry 300, but minus 68, so it's 232.
Okay. 5,000 bags of candy would weigh approximately 220 pound.
Oh, God. And how much
Uh,
gold is that?
each bag contains 10 small pieces of candy, and that would be 150 gold.
Wow, I can carry that much? That's crazy. All right.
I mean,
Rumble.
in theory, you can carry that much, but 5,000 bags of candy is going to take up a hell of a lot more space than your bag.
And to my second question, is there either an orphanage or a school, like a kid's school?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. There is a kids' school attached to the Lunar Academy, and there are various other schools in the various districts of the castle district as well.
All right. I
And
say
there's definitely orphanages around.
I say to the shopkeeper, I would like to buy 151 gold worth of candy bags, and I want them to be I'll take a few, equally distributed to all the schools that have kids, all the kids specific schools. So I know there's some schools with kids and adults. The kids specific schools in any orphanage, and so they can have candy.
Rumble is single-handedly causing the entire castle district to get diabetes.
No, it's totally not, because it turns out it's like one bag per school. There's only 10 pieces of candy for an entire school.
Okay, so you're talking to the candy shop owner, which is some older gentleman. He's a hedge. He's a hedgehog folk
Love it.
with white quills, and he goes, yes, I mean, we would have to ramp up production in the factory, but we could certainly provide you with, how much did you say?
151 gold worth of candy.
He puts a hand on his chest and goes, Christ, yes, well, oh, praise Vivora, that's a lot. Yes, we could certainly set up what the fuck's the word? Jesus, I hate when I lose words. We could set up a system of dropping off candy to all of the schools, of course. What would this donation? Would you like to be under a specific name?
Yes, it'll be. What's that?
You say fucking Willy Wonka, I'm going to hurt you.
No, no,
Union.
no. What are we?
Okay.
What?
The Union.
Oh. It'll be under Willy Wonka.
Fuck.
Right, you did.
Well, I mean, DM
Very
gave him the
well.
name. He was gonna go with the Union, but
Yeah. It's my fault. Very well. Willy Wonka it is.
Hmm.
I will get these made up as quickly as I can. For your troubles, would you like to take 20 bags for yourself?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes, please. And then, I mean, when he grabs 20 bags, is there a lollipop? I want to grab a lollipop. He grabs a lollipop.
He,
Sings.
the old man actually goes, well, for such a large and generous donation, I shall give you this as well. And he hands you a large lollipop that is about as round as your head.
And like it's an
huge.
edible lollipop.
It's
just
an
a
edible
normal
lollipop.
but
It is.
massive.
It's essentially the size of your halberd.
Oh.
so you got another weapon, in other words.
And it's a real lollipop. Yes, this was a
Oh.
promotional piece that we made, but nobody seems to want this much candy.
This is the thing of glory. His eyes are like wide. Well, I guess as wide as I don't know. I guess his eyes just stay. You can tell as his eyes widen, and he says, "I love you." And he's obviously like talking to the lollipop,
Obviously.
and he says, "Thank you, Mr. Hedgehog Sir. Have a good day."
Yeah, the name is Brambleberry. Just remember to tell everyone where you got this and the candy from Brambleberry's Sweets and Treats.
Oh, Brambleberry.
Yes,
I want-
Brambleberry.
I'm gonna make a competitor candy shop called Brambleberry now. I say thank you, sir. You have done a great service for the kids of this area. I need to find my friends. And he walks out licking his. Oh man, this is gonna take me a while. His lollipop.
It's gonna
That
say
is
you get to
Brumble.
practice your licking skills.
Oh.
Brumble's too innocent for that. Click,
Alright.
click, click, click.
Is there anyone else that wants to do anything for the couple of days? Information, sleeping, conversations.
Belt of strength.
You wish to attune to the belt of Sword of Strength?
Correct.
Okay.
Wait, can I? Oh, I want one.
As you attune to this belt, you put the belt on, and spending some time with it, you attune and you feel yourself getting stronger as you attune to it. the strength coalescing in your muscles as your right arm seems to bulge with energy and seems to grow and grow to be about twice the size what it normally is. And you look down impressed at your newfound strength before you look at your other arm expecting to see the same thing. But nothing's changed. And you
So
look at the
Rune's
rest of your
right-handed,
body.
everyone.
You look at the rest of your body. No, I can't. That's essentially what you look like, Rune.
Literally, isn't it?
Yeah. So you find that your right arm... I can't look at that anymore. You find that your right arm is just massive and the rest of you is tiny. And you think, oh, maybe that salesman that we found on the road was not selling actual magic items, but really was just selling junk.
Yep, looks like it.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
But hey, does
you-
it mean that one hand is stronger?
Do you want to try it out?
Yeah.
All right. What are you going to do to try it out?
You want to arm wrestle with Brumble?
Well, oh, you could do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we arm
Use my
wrestle.
right arm to arm wrestle with Brumble.
All right. I'll have you both roll a strength check, please. Rune, yours will be at disadvantage.
But I'm using my right arm, correct?
Correct. Let me actually just say I've actually got the notes for the item somewhere. No, sorry, yours. No, yes, yours will be at disadvantage.
Oh wow.
Man, I got a 20.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
got a 4 and a 5. Well, you have +7 to strength?
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's
Wait,
not
no, you
possible.
don't.
That's
It's
not
'cause she rolled a
possible.
strength save.
Oh, you've rolled a
Oh,
strength save, not
rolled
a
a
strength
strength save.
check.
I was gonna say, goddamn. Oh, that's not
That's
much better,
better.
is it?
That's better. So you do still beat Brumble.
But not because of my new buff arm.
Wow. You think it could be because of your buff arm?
Okay, I want to swing my hand axe and hit a tree or something. A wall.
Okay. Roll to attack with disadvantage.
Man,
Nine.
this is a lot of
As-
bullshit.
As you swing, you're not quite used to the size of your arm, and it overbalances you, and you try to correct, and you overcorrect, and you just miss the tree completely as you swing out, realizing that your arm is just causing you balance issues,
It's useless.
and it makes all of
Nice
your
chop it off.
movements very awkward.
Can I chop my arm off?
If you want to chop your arm off, you can.
Not particularly, but
Take the pill off.
Well,
does that mean I just need to use my left hand more often?
It's called the Stranger.
Oh my god. Isn't that when you sit on it?
Yeah, you sit on it until your hand goes numb. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm glad Panda's not actually listening to us, or they would have told us off so badly.
Hey, this is why we're R18. Or at least mature. I don't even know what the settings are. I don't know how shit works.
Silk would hate all of this that is happening.
She's
you
gonna
know
love it when she watches it back.
Silk hates the flat world more.
I really wanted to bring that up with it, Laurie.
Oh, you should have. Yeah. Anyway, Rune, what do you wish to do?
Can I try and remove some blood from my arm and see if that like dissipates it?
You can. How are you trying to do that?
I suppose the only way I can is using a sharp object
Oh my god.
to bloodlet. Maybe not.
What are you doing? You can roll a medicine check if you want to try and do it.
Yeah, let's do a medicine. Let's see what.
Oh my
Let's
god.
see what's possible.
Oh no.
So I'm losing my arm, right?
You take 6 points of piercing damage
You get a Natalie effect.
as you pierce your arm with a sharp object trying to bloodlet yourself. You realize that it's gone horribly wrong and you manage to stifle the flow of blood.
Okay. Rune will be holding on to the bandage, stopping the blood, and he will turn to the party, freaked out, going, "Guys, what do I do? I fucked up."
Have you tried taking the belt off?
I can't. My hand's too big. Can someone take it off for me?
Yeah, lets out the most defeated sigh he can, and will proceed to help Rune take the belt off.
So does Brumble.
And Gnu's standing from a distance away watching this sus shit go down.
I'm fucking crying. I'm laughing so much.
It's just a teddy bear and an eagle trying to get this man's pants off.
You're right. Now I'm gonna need you to suck in, okay, Rune? And then
Well, nothing else has got bigger. It's just my right arm. Everything else is the same size.
Not the third arm.
I wonder, is everything the same size?
Okay. I let go.
Right, well,
You
They
know,
get the belt.
while they're contemplating that, I'm just gonna rip it off. Oh my god, my strength rolls are shite.
It
Wait, can I have
takes you
advantage?
guys a minute with with Rune struggling a little bit and the slightly increased size of her waist.
We're trying to take the belt off, and our greatest obstacle is the one wearing the belt.
You do manage to get the belt off, and after a couple of minutes, Rune, your arm starts to deflate back to its normal size.
I imagine this like whole balloon thing is like.
Yeah,
The
it just
air is
lets out
coming
this
out of
high-pitched
the-
screech coming out of the cut that you made in your arm earlier.
I forgot about that. I would like to cast Fireball on the belt.
Fireball or firebolt?
Oh shit, probably bolt.
Yeah, I don't think
I
you'd
always
put
do this.
fireball.
Correct, Firebolt.
Okay, roll to hit. You don't even need to roll to hit. You're aiming at the belt. Just roll your damage.
Yeah.
Am I holding the belt?
Yes.
Oh, I'm assuming you've thrown it to the ground. Okay, Rune's taken it from you, thrown it to the ground, and then fired Firebolt.
Okay. You hit it, and it does sort of catch fire for a second, and then the fire goes out, but the belt still stays kind of strong. It is very charred looking, but it is still in one piece.
Okay, then I want to take whatever the fuck I'm holding, my hand axe, and just start I'm just gonna have this like mad scream and just start like chopping it with this hand axe, just trying to cut it into little pieces. Screaming at it like, why won't this thing die?
Yeah, you start to hit it, and no damage seems to be taken from it. But after a minute of you hacking away at it, you can see that it does start to take some form of damage as the enchantment gets broken away by your sheer anger and force. And eventually you do manage to chop up this belt into many different leathery pieces.
Cool. I
now
stand there
Rune's
pointing and go, ha! I bested you, you stupid thing! And goes up and kicks it into pieces, kicks it away from everything. And
To this
Belt
point, Rune
just
realizes
skitters.
they're completely alone because everyone's run away.
thanks, guys.
All right. Is there
We're
anything
about
else?
with a hand axe like a mad person.
Well,
Is
hey,
there
at least you guys
anything
know I'm not a
else?
doppelganger.
Oh, this is true. Is there anything else you guys want to accomplish?
World peace. Becoming a millionaire.
How are you going to do that in 2 days?
Oh, you just said what we
Ponzi
wanted to
schemes.
accomplish, not.
No, just in the next couple of days.
Oh, yeah, no.
No? All right.
I
We
did
will
what I
time
wanted to.
skip.
It was a waste of time.
Who
Yes.
would know the travel time between Skyfall and Shire and what the hell's it called?
Thank you, Bobby Doodle.
My home.
Lantern Leaf Outpost?
That's the one. There we go.
Yes, you would. That would be a few days at least.
Okay, yeah, no, never mind.
Okay. All right, we will skip forward. You guys managed to rest in Reaper's Abode if you wish to rest in Reaper's Abode. Or find lodgings elsewhere. For the next couple of days before your meeting time with Professor Oswald approaches. You find yourself outside his study, ready to collect the items that you have procured, or rather been rewarded with,
Nice.
as he hands them over to you. You may add +1 enchantments to those weapons. Rune, you could probably just pick up the +1 battle axe from from D&D Beyond.
Okay.
I'm sure you can figure yours out. Rumble and GNU, I think you can just add under the customize. I think you can just add a +1 bonus to hit and damage.
Yes, sir. Already done.
Cool. So GNU, you can do the same thing if you know how. If not, I will deal with it later.
I'm gonna attempt.
But if you just click on the item and then click on customize, then change the
Yeah.
to hit bonus and the damage bonus to 1.
Okay.
D&D Beyond stuff.
It just saves me
What did
going
you
in and
do?
changing the homebrew items.
Yeah, I think I got it. Yeah.
Oh,
So I think that means everyone's got a magical weapon.
I believe everyone does, yes.
Nice.
Nice.
smart thinking.
I don't think Silk has a magical weapon, but she is
I was
A
thinking
magical
that.
essentially
She's
magical, so that's fine.
Silk is a magical weapon now.
Just grab her by the feet and swing.
Just hold it like a machine gun.
That's what we have to do.
Fireball.
That's what we have to do when we get silenced again.
Wow, that's a
That's
good
not
roll.
great, Rune.
Is that right? It doesn't look
Yeah,
right.
sounds about right.
I rolled a 1, and it's +8. That's right.
I'm +10 with the archery +2 bonus.
Oh yeah, no, that is right. That is right. Sorry. Yep. I was just being stupid and not thinking.
Thinking? What's that?
Exactly. All right, cool. So you guys have gathered your weapons. When you picked up your weapons, Professor Oswald was not really very talkative. Was kind of reserved a little bit as he handed them over. But was still talkative enough to say, "Oh, these are your weapons, and be safe and careful and all that." But he didn't really go into any detail on anything.
Danae's gonna look at like a worried look.
I don't think Ket would insight check Professor Oswald. He's probably just tired. There's a lot going on in that brain of his.
Yeah.
Did you get the answers to, about the thing?
Things are a little clearer now. But obviously we can't expect him to know everything.
Okay. Are we making a pit stop before we set sail?
Is there somewhere you want to go?
I think that's sort of up to the group. I don't really want to derail into something else.
Well, have a think. I mean, this whole Feywild thing should just be in and out, right? Easy as.
Quick
Yeah.
adventure.
Come on, Cat. When's that ever happened to us?
I mean, last time it was in and out.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but it was definitely not in and out for me.
We'll see. It matters where we get placed. But we need to go to Highwarren to go pick up Silk. Because I will not hear the end of it if we manage to get there without her.
Yeah, that's true. Well, let's go to Highwarren.
Up to the wicked witch.
Okay. As you make your way to the Aetherway portal, there is a older soldier standing upon the platform. He goes, "Right, pets and friends, where would you like to travel to today?"
Highwarren, please, good sir.
Down to Highwarren, please.
It is. Let me just put this here and this here as he fiddles with some runes on the corner of the archway. Right, and this one here, and yes, I think that's about it. And you see little blue sparks flare up in the center of this portal. And he goes, "Ah, damn thing!" and hits it on the side really hard, and the whole thing shudders as these sparks just suddenly flare into the portal that you are familiar with. He goes, "Yeah, that should do it. Onward to Highwarren." And he gestures a hand towards the portal.
Guess we're lucky Silk's here because she wouldn't go through after seeing that. If Kit happens to have a bag of lollies from Brumble, he will give it to the attendant on the way in and through the portal.
Have you handed out candy, Brumble?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Have.
So you throw a bag of candy to the guard, and he catches it and goes, "Oh, well, thank you, Cat." As you jump.
It's Brumble.
Hey, well, thank you. Which one of you is Brumble?
He does like a cool guy, like he's like how they have what is it, like a toothpick in their mouth, and then just like clicks his fingers. He goes, but with a lollipop.
It gives him
Nice.
the finger guns.
Finger guns, is it? Yeah.
What?
Nice. Okay. And Kit, you jump through the portal.
Mhm.
Everyone else following?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm on Rune's back.
Okay, Kit, since you were the first one through, can you roll a D100 for me?
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. 69.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh. Can it just be
Nice.
treated as 100?
Evens or odds, Kit?
Odds. It's been an odds kind of session.
Nice. Okay. As you walk through the familiar swirling blue, you find yourself exiting out into a town very familiar to you. The rolling hills and the castle upon the largest of the hills in the distance. You have exited out into High Warren. The sky above an overcast grey as small droplets of rain splatter your face as you exit through into High Warren. Everyone else following in behind you, and a very sodden and wet looking Herringon guard standing there goes, "Welcome home to your home away from home, young Kit. I believe Lady Larileth is waiting for you. I apologize for the weather, sir."
No need for the formalities. Thank you for the kind welcome. He reaches into his pocket and realizes he doesn't have a bag of lollies. He looks over at Bumble.
Rubble's still on Rune's back, but he just like, yep, tucks it behind him. Or
Well, thank you. And he gestures down the stairs, and as you look down the stairs at the end of the street, standing, waiting for you, there's a very familiar figure who just says, now, do I get a bag of candy? I can't do Nulad's voice.
wait.
As
sorry, I
Nulad stands
didn't
there
mean-
and just asks, do I get a bag of candy?
I see he looks
uh,
reading though.
And that's where we will pick up next session.
Nice.
A slightly earlier finish, but we're good.
Nuclear.
You guys are fucking chaos.
You are very welcome.
Hey, Rumble's trying to keep the peace, you know?
My brain hurts.
Rumble's brain hurts.
I think the session title was what, land, sky, or sea? And the answer was workshop.
The answer was neither.
Option D, none of the above.
Yeah, I thought you guys were actually going to make a decision on which crystal to go after, but I
Thought we
guess
had
not.
a decision.
Rumble had to catch up, you know, so that was, yeah. That would have thrown a wrench in
Yeah.
it.
I apologise for the very RP heavy session.
It's good.
No,
I
they're
love
all
it.
good.
There was
Oh,
so much information.
I'm sure Chad can find either.
That's true. Wow.
And we ended it on a 69 roll.
L
Hell
to the
yeah.
year.
Good job. Good job, Kit.
We should make
Ending us off
69 the
with a
new
bang.
100.
Oh, I love that. What the hell? What is this?
Right. Far out. Anyone else's brains hurt?
Yup.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, I'm done. Alright. We will sign off here then, and we will see you all next week.
Okay, bye.
Until then, have fun and don't die.
Don't die. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.